Kathmandu, a city of vibrant chaos. The air is thick with the smell of incense and exhaust fumes. People weave through the streets, a symphony of honking horns and bustling markets. It's exhilarating, it's overwhelming, and it's the starting point of our adventure. My backpack is overflowing, a testament to my chronic overpacking. Essentials for a motorcycle journey through the Himalayas. Clothes, camera gear, a well-worn copy of Into Thin Air. A touch of paranoia tells me I've forgotten something crucial, but the open road calls. There's a certain beauty in the chaos of Kathmandu. It's a city that pulsates with life, but the mountains are calling. It's time to trade the cacophony of the city for the roar of the engine. It's time to breathe. Swinging my leg over the Royal Enfield, I feel a rush of adrenaline. The engine roars to life, a comforting rumble in the morning air. We navigate through the maze of Kathmandu streets, a sea of humanity parting before us. The city feels different from the back of a motorcycle. It's raw, unfiltered, exhilarating. The air is thick with exhaust and the smell of street food. Vendors hawk their wares, a chorus of calls and bargaining pleas. Children weave through the traffic, their laughter piercing the din. This is Kathmandu in all its glory. Then, as if someone flipped a switch, the chaos recedes. The buildings thin, replaced by open fields and the sight of the distant Himalayas. The air clears, replaced by the sweet scent of pine and earth. We're finally free. The road to Jiri is a 190-kilometer ribbon of asphalt that snakes its way through the heart of Nepal. Each kilometer is a revelation. The urban sprawl gives way to terraced hillsides, a patchwork of emerald green and golden yellow. Small villages cling to the mountainsides, seemingly untouched by time. The Himalayas loom in the distance, their snow-capped peaks piercing the azure sky. It's a sight that makes you catch your breath, a reminder of the raw power and beauty of nature. We stop often, not because we have to, but because we need to. We need to soak it all in. The road is a living tapestry, a constantly shifting landscape of colors, sounds, and smells. Every bend reveals a new vista, a new story waiting to be discovered. This is why we ride. The road to Jiri is not for the faint of heart. Hairpin turns test your nerve. Steep ascents leave you breathless, both literally and figuratively. The motorcycle groans in protest, its engine straining against the incline. But there's an undeniable thrill in the challenge. It's man and machine against the mountain. We navigate treacherous switchbacks, the ground falling away precipitously on one side. The air thins with every meter of elevation gained. My lungs burn with the effort, but the feeling of exhilaration is intoxicating. This is where fear meets freedom. The road throws everything at us. Loose gravel, potholes that could swallow a small car, the occasional herd of goats. But we take it all in stride. This is the essence of adventure. This is what it means to be alive. Section 5. Jiri, a Himalayan hideaway steeped in history. Jiri, a small town nestled in the lap of the Himalayas. It's a place where time seems to move a little slower. The air is crisp and clean, the silence broken only by the sound of prayer flags fluttering in the wind. This is where we catch our breath. This is where we find our peace. Jiri is more than just a pretty mountain town. It's a place steeped in history. This was the starting point for many early Everest expeditions, a gateway to the top of the world. The spirits of those pioneering climbers seem to linger here, their stories whispered on the wind. We wander through the town square, a colorful tapestry of shops and tea houses. Friendly locals greet us with warm smiles and curious glances. We are outsiders, strangers in a strange land, but here we feel welcome. Section 6. Finding Serenity. An evening at Danjing Hillary Memorial Park. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows over the valley, we find ourselves drawn to the Danjing Hillary Memorial Park. Located on a hill overlooking Jiri, the park offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. It's a place of tranquility, a fitting tribute to Sir Edmund Hillary and his legacy. We stroll through the park, admiring the colorful prayer wheels and the towering chorten that marks the summit. The air is filled with the scent of pine and juniper. The only sounds are the gentle breeze and the distant chime of temple bells. The view from the park is nothing short of breathtaking. The Himalayas stand as silent sentinels, their snow-capped peaks bathed in the golden glow of the setting sun. It's a moment of pure serenity, a reminder of the power and beauty of the natural world. Section 7. A morning hike to the Cherdung Cheese Factory and beyond. The morning mist clings to the mountainsides like a sheer veil as we set out from Jiri. Our destination, the Cherdung Cheese Factory, a local establishment renowned for its yak cheese. The trail winds its way through rhododendron forests and alpine meadows, a riot of color against the backdrop of the Himalayas. The air is crisp and cool, invigorating our lungs with each breath. We share the trail with local villagers, their faces etched with the wisdom of a life lived in harmony with nature. Children, their eyes sparkling with mischief, greet us with shy smiles and shouts of "Namaste." The higher we climb, the more spectacular the views become. The Himalayas seem to stretch endlessly before us, a breathtaking panorama of snow-capped peaks and glaciers that glitter like diamonds in the morning sun. Section 8. Camaraderie and Cheese. An unforgettable Himalayan encounter. The Cherdung Cheese Factory is a humble affair, a testament to the resourcefulness of the Nepali people. Housed in a traditional stone building, the factory has been producing cheese for generations, using time-honored methods passed down from father to son. We are greeted warmly by the factory workers, their faces creased with smiles as they usher us inside. The air is thick with the aroma of fermenting milk and aging cheese. We watch in fascination as they demonstrate the cheese-making process, their movements practiced and precise. The workers, eager to share their craft, offer us samples of their cheese. It's unlike any cheese I've ever tasted, pungent, earthy, with a distinct tang that speaks of the high-altitude pastures where the yaks graze. We share a simple meal of cheese, bread, and tea with the workers, their laughter echoing through the small factory. In that moment, language barriers melt away, replaced by a shared sense of camaraderie and a deep appreciation for the simple pleasures in life. Section 9. Sunset over Jiri, a farewell to the mountains. Our journey is coming to an end as we stand on the outskirts of Jiri, watching the sun paint the sky in hues of orange, purple, and pink. A sense of melancholy washes over me. The mountains, which have been our constant companions for the past few days, seem to glow from within, as if bidding us farewell. The road to Jiri was more than just a motorcycle trip. It was a journey of discovery, a chance to experience the raw beauty of Nepal and the warmth of its people. It was a reminder that adventure can be found in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the greatest journeys are the ones that lead us back to ourselves. As the last rays of sunlight fade behind the peaks, we turn our backs on the mountains and head back towards Kathmandu. But the memories of this journey, the thrill of the ride, the warmth of the people, and the breathtaking beauty of the Himalayas will stay with us long after the dust has settled.